The United States faces a countdown to disintegration as long-dormant prophecies from the Cold War era resurface with modern urgency. Decades ago, Igor Panarin, a former intelligence analyst and academic who witnessed the collapse of the Soviet Union, predicted that the United States was destined for a similar fate. While his original timeline for a total fracture has passed, the underlying symptoms he identified are now manifesting with undeniable clarity across the American landscape. Panarin outlined a blueprint for a post-American world where the continent splits into 6 distinct entities. In this vision, the West Coast forms a Pacific Republic aligned with East Asian economies, while Texas leads a Southern secession integrated with Mexico. The East Coast pivots toward Europe, the Central States align with Canada, and Alaska returns to the Russian sphere of influence. This theoretical map is no longer dismissed as mere propaganda, but is instead viewed as a mirror reflecting deep structural rot. The first catalyst for this decay is economic betrayal. California, boasting a gross domestic product of over $3 trillion, contributes hundreds of billions to the federal government annually. Much of this wealth subsidizes struggling states like Mississippi, fueling a growing independence movement that now sees support from nearly 1/3 of Californians. Compounding this financial friction is a cultural civil war. Research indicates that 72% of Americans view partisan division as the primary threat to the nation, with a majority refusing to associate or marry across political lines. Fierce battles over abortion rights, gun control, and immigration have created a landscape where values are more polarized than at any time since the mid-19th century. Finally, the collapse of central authority has moved from theory to reality. Recent standoffs in Texas, where state National Guard troops defied federal orders regarding border security, signal a breaking point in the legal bond between Washington and the states. National identity has plummeted from a clear majority consensus to a mere 41% in recent years, replaced by fierce regional and tribal loyalties. The decline of the superpower appears to be an internal erosion rather than an external defeat, suggesting that while the explosion may be slow, the fragmentation of the American experiment is already well underway.